Give it a minute for some folks to get in here. Hey, everybody, we're going to give it a minute for everybody, just a few folks to get in. Just doing a quick pop on to talk about some recruiting updates. Nothing crazy. What's up, JT? How you doing, man? It's weird, y'all seeing me without a hat for the first time. Usually I got the backwards hat on. We're going to talk a little bit about recruiting real quick. Just some updates. As most of you have probably seen, 4-star defensive lineman Javeon Campbell committed to Kentucky. What does that mean for Alabama? What does that look like? What does it mean? Honestly, the short answer is it doesn't mean much. I think Campbell was crystal balled to Bama. We had him whooped to Alabama. It seemed like a done deal. But man, Kentucky came sweeping in. Obviously, they threw some money at him, and he's going to be a Wildcat. It looks like. We'll see if that sticks. We got a long way to go till December. Something to keep in mind with all these recruits, with all these commitments. Right now Oregon's on a tear. Everybody's talking about Oregon. It's hard, man. Oregon's got that Nike money. They're slinging it at guys. They're flipping them at the last minute. We saw it with Josiah Sharma. But look, man, what has Oregon done with that Nike money in the past? Because, let's be honest. Even though it's legal now, let's not pretend like Oregon wasn't paying people beforehand, just like Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State. They all were. That was just part of it. But as JT said here, you're right. So you're absolutely right. We got one on deck today, guys. I'm feeling very confident about it. The plums are swollen, feeling good. Caleb Edwards, tight end, 4-star, committing a little bit later on this afternoon. And yes, we have him officially predicted to land at Alabama, and I think that one will stay intact. We'll see. Just don't mind my messy car. I got a bunch of medical supplies and stuff back there. But as for Javeon Campbell, we definitely missed out on that one. Not a huge area of need right now. The defensive line class isn't a focused area right now in recruiting, if you can't tell. It's been more on the offensive side of the ball that DeBoer and all these other coaches are looking at filling with this class. We do need some defensive help, but the line's okay for now. So, plus there's another big one out there that I think Alabama is still heavily in the mix for, Justice Terry. It's kind of falling off the face of the earth. No one's talking about Justice Terry right now. Everybody still got him crystal ball to Georgia, but we'll see what happens. I like it, Jeff. Whooped to Alabama. Let's turn that into a hashtag. Whoop, there it is. But yeah, Caleb Edwards definitely whooped to Alabama. We'll see what happens later. I think he's got it down to 6 schools. Auburn's in the mix, Washington, USC. But I think Bama's home for him. I think they did enough on his last official visit to land in Tuscaloosa officially. And again, keep in mind that just because a recruit says I'm verbally committed doesn't mean they're going to sign with that school. The picture will shake up. Even when all the recruits are off the board verbally, the picture's still going to shake up before signing day in December. Just something to keep in mind. So just wanted to pop in here and provide a little recruiting update. I know a lot of the focus has shifted from Alabama to other schools, Oregon being one. But look, things are heating up this week. Well, I shouldn't say they're heating up. I should say things are cooling down. Hashtag cold summer this week in Tuscaloosa. And there's a few guys you're going to want to keep your eyes on in the coming week or two. Ty Haywood being one. Obviously, I think Caleb Cunningham is locked in. Unless somebody swoops in with just an offer he can't refuse, I think Caleb Cunningham is 100% Gump certified. Khalid Lockett is another name to keep an eye on, obviously. A.K. Deere. A few guys. And I think there's going to be a couple of surprises still left, i.e. potentially Justice Terry. So keep your eyes peeled later today. We'll drop that commitment graphic as soon as we know for sure. But looking like Bama will land him a 4-star today and solidify themselves at that number 2 spot in the 2025 recruiting class and make a run for number 1. I don't know that Bama will finish number 1. A lot of the 5 stars left on the board are heavy on Georgia, which is fine. But we'll see what happens. But as it pertains to everybody getting excited about this, Oregon. Oregon's been recruiting well for years, and they've got 0 national championships to show for it. So we'll see, man. I mean, that Nike money, it can buy you guys. It may even keep them there. But with the class that Dan Lanning's buying, we'll see how good of a coach he really is. He's very similar to Ryan Day. You're buying all this talent and bringing it to campus. Now you got to develop it. As Jeff said on our show last week, that's great, but you still got to put on the pad, you still got to put on the helmet, you still got to get on the field, and you still got to block somebody. So we'll see how it goes. But we'll pop in a little bit later after Caleb Edwards commits, and hopefully he'll either put on that crimson hat or have on the hidden shirt. We'll see. That's our expectation anyway. He is, like I said, he is booked, officially predicted to the University of Alabama. All right. So until next time, sorry, I was reading a comment. I feel fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm just, I'm in my car on my phone, so my audio may not be as good as it usually is, but that's okay. That's all right. I just wanted to pop in and see how everybody was doing on this terrific Tuesday. Todd's going to get him one this afternoon, I believe, in Caleb Edwards. So be excited. Be excited. Also, this. If you're not posting this on social media right now, you're not welcoming Texas to the SEC the right way. All right. Horns down, baby. All right, guys. Until later today, like I said, we'll be popping on once that commit happens and talk about what it means for Alabama moving forward. Big tight end, I believe, 6'6", 240. Caleb Edwards. Bama misses out on Javeon Campbell, which we expected Campbell to commit to Kentucky. No big loss. So still plenty of D-line candidates out there. But until later today, roll tide, watch your hands, say your prayers.